From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Darrell W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, July 20th, 2015. Silver is trading at $14.80 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,114 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $278. Antiwar.com reports as fighting continues between Yemen's Shiite Houthis and the pro-Saudi faction loyal to former President Hadi, civilians in the port city of Aden remain caught in the middle, paying a deadly price in the drawn-out war. Yesterday, health officials in Aden reported 57 civilians killed and 215 others wounded in heavy Houthi shelling of the Dar Saad neighborhood, a strategically important residential neighborhood in northern Yemen. The Houthis are aiming to reclaim the city after losing much of it last week. Hadi forces are said to be using Dar Saad as a staging ground for their offensive against surrounding Houthi areas, and the shelling was aimed at halting their advance, though the shelling was also said to be relatively random and took a big civilian toll. This has been the case in fighting and strikes all across Yemen since the Saudi war began in March, and the civilian death toll, which crossed 1,500 last week, is rapidly approaching the 2,000 mark over the 3-month period. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports German Chancellor Angela Merkel, who has been at the front and center for weeks in the bailout negotiations for Greece, said Sunday that her government is willing to consider further measures to relieve Athens' debt health. Speaking to German television, Merkel said that there are several options on the table to assist Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras' government as it struggles to repay loans and eliminate debt. However, she stipulated that would only be possible once the details of the Greek economic reforms are worked out. Merkel told Germany's ARD TV, "Greece has already been given relief. We had a voluntary haircut among the private creditors, and we then extended maturities once and reduced interest rates," adding, "We can talk now about such possibilities again once the first successful review of the program to be negotiated has been completed, then exactly this question will be discussed. Not now, but then." Merkel, though, rejected any idea that officials will consider simply writing off any of Greece's debt. The German government has been closely monitoring the situation because it, as well as other members of the European Union, would be affected should Greece be expelled from the Eurozone. Merkel's remarks Sunday highlight the country's willingness to keep Athens from sliding into a fiscal abyss, while emphasizing Tsipras' government would not simply be given a clean slate without earning it. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans are friends, allies, and Numeri supporters. You can join the Fans program for as little as $3 per month or any amount of Bitcoin per month, thanks to the recurring payment options provided by Coinbase. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. Reuters reports firefighters in Southern California, aided by an unusually long burst of rainfall, have dug containment lines around 60% of a brush fire that torched 20 vehicles and destroyed 11 homes and outbuildings. The U.S. Forest Service said on Sunday the wildfire, which broke out on Friday afternoon in the drought-parched foothills of San Bernardino County, grew from 500 acres to 3,500 acres in a matter of hours. U.S. Forest spokeswoman Lynn Silliette said it held that footprint through Sunday, dampened by a day of light rainfall on Saturday. Fire crews were hoping for more rainfall as they worked to expand the containment lines around the rest of the fire perimeter. Officials lifted all evacuation orders and road closures on Saturday evening, and people were returning to the communities of Baldy Mesa and Oak Hills, California. On Friday, the blaze ripped down a portion of Interstate 15 that links Southern California and Las Vegas, forcing 60 drivers to abandon their cars and scramble to safety. 18 cars and 2 tractor-trailers were destroyed, along with 11 homes and outbuildings. A separate 200-acre wildfire northwest of San Bernardino, which triggered evacuations of several campgrounds on Saturday, was 40% contained, and evacuation orders had been lifted on Sunday. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.